This is a fine little house, Jack.
Are you allowed to speak along the way? I was thinking there might be rules.
Let me put it this way. Very few make it all the way without uttering a word.
Alright, quick review of The House that Jack built. Saw this the other day at a very hipster art house movie theater. Hipsters are the best people to see a movie with because they never open their mouth during the movie. But this movie is a great example of a director getting in his own way. It is both parts masterpiece and parts pretentious like crazy. There is even a part in this movie where he interweaves his scenes from other parts of his films. He puts other parts of his movies in his movie. That's the most pretentious thing I've ever seen in my life. This movie it's divided into 5 acts. It's divided into incidents. Incidents where he's killing people and realizing things about himself. And incident 2 is one of the greatest scenes I've seen all year. It's of him killing this lady pretending to be an insurance agent, and it gets so tense. It's David Finchery. You really get a character study. It's like a whole movie in that scene. And it just builds and builds with tension and comedy and darkness, and it is American Psycho-like. But you watch scenes like that. You watch the scene with his family, which is incredible. And then Lars von Trier steps in the way and says, "Look at me, I'm the greatest person that has ever held a film camera in my life, in your life, in the history of the planet." It is ridiculous. He puts so much art house clips and imagery interwoven with his own dialogue, talking about history and Hitler and all these things that sometimes make great points, but most of the time is just him letting you know that this movie is about him and not about the character he created, and it drives you crazy. So, get it off. So overall, this movie is not recommended by me because it is a chore to get through. 2.5 hours of you watching the most pretentious film you're ever going to see in your life with some amazing scenes in it. So if you ever watch this movie, forward to Incident 2 and Incident 3. Actually, the incidents. Watch the incidents, but as soon as the images start popping up and you hear talking, listen for 5 seconds and exit out. Forward to the next thing. An incredibly pretentious movie. I give it a C because it has some crazy good stuff in it, but it's so annoying to watch.